Introducing Bob Mann Sport Video. Automatic Golf, the first sports method video to ever have been certified platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America, removes the mystery from the golf swing. All the swing features you've been striving for will happen automatically. You can have all-over muscle tone in just 30 minutes twice a week at home with Bob Mann's Weight Training at Home, simplified. Traditional karate requires the learning of a complex series of moves over a number of years. Instant karate enables you to master the 9 essential moves of self-defense in a 42-minute workout. If you choose just one physical activity, choose isometric stretch. In less than 20 minutes every other day, you'll improve your flexibility, appearance, and your overall sense of well-being. Bob Mann rides a bike as the core of his own fitness program. Learn how to select and use a bicycle for your fitness and pleasure. How isometric stretch works. When we apply a steady pull to a muscle group, we are employing static stretch. Flexibility increases during a static stretch as a percentage of the muscle fibers relax, permitting a greater range of motion. If we push the same muscle group against an immovable resistance, we relax additional muscle fiber and enjoy a greater range of motion when we next apply a static pull. Bob Mann's isometric stretch routine alternates static pulls and isometrics to maximize your results.
A few months ago, when I completed the instant karate video, I was delighted with the video, but I was not totally pleased with my muscle tone in my upper body. About a year prior to making that video, I had stopped doing upper body workouts because when I did so, I experienced a lot of tightness and discomfort between my shoulder blades. But I wanted to get back working out. So I looked into the possibilities of adding stretching to my workout routine. And I discovered the principle of isometric stretch, and it's just terrific. What it does is it combines static stretch with isometric exercises in such a way to dramatically speed up the rate at which you will gain flexibility. And the routine is so effective that you don't have to do it every day. Every other day for less than 15 minutes is just fine. Additionally, if you want to do some static stretching between your isometric stretch workouts, just do these same exercises without the isometrics. Before you join me in this exercise for inner thighs and the pelvic area, I'm going to use this exercise to demonstrate how the isometric stretch method works. We'll repeat the exercise, so just watch for now. Probably some of you have seen this exercise done before, or maybe you've done it. The objective here is to keep bringing your heels in, soles of your feet together, and to bring your knees down towards the ground. What I'm going to do here now is I'm going to use my elbows to increase the pressure on the inner legs and bring my knees closer to the ground. Now this is the static portion of this exercise. To do the isometric portion, I resist against my legs with my elbows. I don't allow my knees to come up, but I try to bring my knees up. I push my legs against my elbows isometrically and hold, push, and push, and push, and then I relax for a second or two. And now I repeat the static portion. I bring my heels in even closer, my knees go down further, and I push down with my elbows. Okay, we're in the static portion now. And now we're going to do the isometric portion again. Resist with your elbows. Bring your knees up to the sky, but don't let them move. Isometric, push, push. Really push hard. Push. Relax completely. And now we finish up this exercise with a static movement. Okay, if you'll join me now, get in this position. Bring the soles of your feet together, clasp your hands under, and we start with the static stretch. Heels in, knees down. Elbows forcing the legs down. And hold, and hold, hold. Now the isometric portion. Knees up, push, push harder, and hold. Now relax. And now bring your heels in further. Knees down. And even further down. And now the isometric, up, and push hard, push, push, relax, and a final static portion of this exercise. Let's get twisted up like a pretzel to increase the flexibility in our upper hamstrings. Okay, now reach through, grab your ankles and roll back. Position your elbows well up on the back of your legs and push down and push. Okay, now for the isometric portion, you're going to try to push your knees up to the sky, but you're going to resist with your elbows. So isometric, push up, push, push, really push hard, and now relax. And now the static portion, push down. And now push up. Relax. And push down. This leg over movement is great for golfers and tennis players. Cross your left leg over. And with your right arm, pull your left leg up high. We're stretching the outside of the thigh and the hip. Get your opposite shoulder as low as possible. Now push up. Try to get your knee up to the sky, but don't let it move. Push the isometric. And now relax. Relax completely. Try to get your knee a little higher, your shoulder a little further down in the static portion. And now push the isometric. And relax. And now pull the static. The other side, right leg over. With your left hand, bring the knee up nice and high, right shoulder down to the mat. And a nice steady pull in the static portion. Isometric. Relax completely. And static. And one more isometric. And relax. And finish off this exercise with a good high pull. Shoulder down. This hamstring stretch is a must for runners, martial artists, bicyclists, and bodybuilders. Well, I stayed at the Magenta Hilton last night, so I have my nice towel. You grab yours, and we're going to stretch out our hamstrings. Place the towel under the arch of your foot, left foot first. Roll back, pull up, and reposition the towel under the arch. And now pull with a nice static stretch. A slight bend in the knee is okay. We're not working the calf, we're working the hamstring. And pull, and pull. And now for the isometric portion, push against the towel, really push. Push like you were trying to lower your leg, but don't let it move. Push, push, and now relax. Relax completely, and you'll get another inch or two of movement. And hold that. Hold, hold, and push the isometric. And relax completely. One more static stretch. It's amazing how much additional flexibility you gain during the course of each exercise. All right, now switch legs. Under the arch of your right foot, roll up and pull, pull. A real good pull. You're feeling this in the hamstrings. Now push isometrically. Boy, this is a workout, isn't it? And push, and relax. Relax completely. And now pull again. Every time I do this workout, I'm amazed at how much flexibility I gain right during the course of the workout. Okay, now push the isometric, and push. Push hard, push, and relax completely. And one more static. Okay, now reposition your towel under the ball of the foot because we're going to work the calf now. Roll back up, and this time extend your leg completely and pull your toes down toward your knee. This is great for runners particularly. And now push against the towel, isometric, push, push hard, relax completely, and now pull the toes down. And push, push, really push, relax, and pull. Switch to the other foot. Legs straight, toes down to the knee, and pull, and pull. Now push isometric. Push the toes up to the sky, and resist with the towel. Relax completely. Pull down, and push. Really force that towel, relax completely, and pull. If you're doing any upper body workout, do this to keep your triceps flexible. To stretch out your right tricep, grab your towel in your right hand with the butt of your hand up, move the towel behind you, grab hold with the other hand and kind of walk that hand up. Get your hands as close together as possible. Then position your elbow close to your ear and pull down. Really pull in the static part of the stretch. A nice pull. Okay, now push up isometrically. Try to get your hand up to the sky, but don't allow it to move. And push, and push, and relax. And now pull down. Push up isometrically. Push hard. Relax completely. And pull down. Okay, switch to the other side. Elbow into your ear. And pull. Push up. Relax completely. Pull. Push up. Relax. And a final static stretch in this position. Swimmers and tennis players will benefit from this shoulder flexibility move. Okay, this next exercise we do with the towel, you'll want to do just right after you finish your workout to my weight training at home simplified video. This will keep you nice and flexible in the shoulders and the upper chest. Grab the towel, let your hands come down behind your back until they're just about shoulder height. And this is the static portion of the exercise. Now hold this, and the isometric portion, we try to move our hands forward, and of course the towel will not allow them to move. So push the isometric, really push hard, hard. Now relax completely, and your hands will drop as you gain more flexibility. All right, now isometric again, forward, forward, push hard, really push, relax, relax into the static stretch, really relax. This is a really great pull. This upper back move is especially beneficial for golfers and bicyclists. An excellent exercise for golfers. With your right hand and back of your left elbow, pull your arm across, really pull. A nice extension and stretch of the back and shoulders. A good static pull and stretch here. And now resist. Force your elbow to the left, resist with your right hand, and do the isometric. And push, and really push, and push, and push. Now relax completely, and watch how much further you can move. Static stretch. And push. Relax, and one more pull. Push the isometric. Relax completely. And pull. And push. Relax. I do this stretch after every bicycle workout. This is one of my favorites because it works out the front of your leg, the front of my leg, ankles, as well as the lower back. And when I taught it to old Jane, what's her name, she loved it too. What you do is you balance on one foot, and to help your balance, you might want to bend the leg a little bit, the supporting leg. Put your hand way down by the toes so that we can get an ankle stretch out of this. And then pull back and up on your toes, arch back with your upper body. And really stretch, really stretch. Now pull forward in the isometric. Pull, relax, and arch more. And pull the isometric. Relax, and arch even more. And now with your other leg, find your balance point, bend your knees slightly, bring your foot up, grab the toes, and arch. Pull the isometric, relax, pull, relax, and a good final stretch in this position. This twist will improve your golf, your tennis, and your martial arts performance. This is another great exercise for golfers, tennis players, and martial artists. Stand about 8 or 10 inches from the wall. In this case, I'm using the pillar. Toes straight ahead. Keep your feet planted. Turn around. Place your hands against the wall or the pillar. Now, this is the static part of the exercise. Hold and stretch. And now for the isometric. Resist with your hands and turn back in the other direction. Push hard. Relax completely. Push hard again. And static. Nice, good static stretch. Now the other side. Gently, please, on these neck exercises. Do these neck exercises very gently, no snapping, no extra force. Do the static pushing with your hands, the isometric pushing back against your hand. A steady, static push to the left, and hold. And now push the isometric back against your hand. Relax completely. Another static push to the left. Now an isometric. Push hard, relax completely, and a final static to the left. Static push to the right, and hold. Isometric. Relax. Static back to the right. Isometric. Relax. And a final static to the right. Tilt your head to the right with a static pull. Push an isometric against your hand, push hard, relax completely, another static, isometric, relax, and a final static to the right. Static to the left, now isometric, relax, static. Isometric. Relax, and a final static over to the left. Gently but firmly forward and static. Isometric up against the hands, resisting. Relax. Pull forward. Isometric. Relax completely, and a final static stretch, chin down towards the chest. Take a day off, and I'll see you the day after tomorrow. Do any of these stretches statically as often as you like. But take a day off between isometric sessions. Now that you're nice and flexible, you're ready for the instant karate video.
Instant karate reduces the vast quantity of martial arts disciplines to 9 easily learned self-defense techniques. Instant karate provides a vigorous workout that builds these 9 moves into your muscle memory. Instant karate increases your confidence and enhances your bearing so as to eliminate the very need to defend yourself. The 9 moves of instant karate.
The front kick is a super fast, intermediate range weapon. The side kick gives us long range. The knee thrust, it's powerful. The upward parry protects the entire upward half of our body. The reverse punch, the classic karate punch. Downward parry, lower body protection. The back fist is a surprise weapon. The front elbow generates tremendous power. Attack from the rear, let your gong show with a back elbow.
Hi, I'm Debbie Maffett. For the past 6 weeks, I've been following the Bob Mann Instant Karate course. And what has happened? Well, I've experienced some all-over body toning and learned basic karate. Now join Bonnie and me with our instructor, Bob Mann.